All right, guys, today's April 21st, 2024. This is literally my first ever time picking up the camera and talking about this. I literally sat on my couch and I looked around and I see a bunch of COS figures and I'm like, what if I create my own toy? So I sit down and I'm like, wait, this is insane. So I grabbed this notebook and I just started drawing. Like, I literally just did this. I walked in here to show you guys. And right now I'm literally drawing ideas of what I would want this toy to look like. And this is what I have so far. Mind you, I'm not an artist, okay? So we have a one-eyed little monster with two little legs, another one-eyed monster with two legs. We got this little cool guy. He's got like grills, triangle eyes. We have like a Spider-Man version. This is my idea. Again, this is day one. You know, I don't know what this is gonna come out of, and I don't know what this is gonna become, right? I have an idea and I wanna make a toy and I wanna name him CRAX. All right, guys, if you're watching this video right now, that means my dream is finally coming true. I've always had a dream to make my own designer toy brand, and I'm finally doing it. I'm so happy to announce CRAX Toys is officially here. It is my own designer toy brand. And before I reveal the first ever toy that we're dropping, I wanted to take you guys on the journey of how I created CRAX Toys, how the idea came up, and kind of the whole production process. I think you guys could learn a lot from this video, not only toy production, but just getting inspired to follow your own dreams, okay? I believe in you. If you guys are watching this video and you've been wanting to start that dream project, you can do it. I believe in you. So before I reveal this toy to you guys, let's go all the way back to the beginning. So a couple months ago, I was sitting in my living room talking with my wife, and I was like, man, I really want to start a brand. I want to start a business, but I don't know what it is. I want to have fun while doing it. I want it to mean something. And obviously most creators do clothing brands or merch, and I've done that. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I think it's awesome. I look around my house and there's one thing that I have in common in every single room in my house, and as you see around me, is collectibles. I have a Stormtrooper, I have M&Ms from the 2000s, a bunch of toys everywhere, literally everywhere. I have bear bricks all over my house, COS figures. Collecting is one of my favorite things to do. So I said, if I create my own designer toy brand, I could create these amazing toys and people can collect it around the world. Like, it sounds so fun. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna follow my dream. Let's do this. So as soon as I told my wife that we should start a toy brand, her eyes lit up. She said, oh my God, that is the best idea ever. It's on brand. We love toys. I'm not kidding. I start pacing around my living room. What do we make this toy look like? He has to be original. And then I look to my left, and on this table, I have a basketball on a little stand with shoes on. And yes, I have it right here. So this is like a key stand. Like, you're supposed to like put this thing like on a table, and then you kind of just like place your keys on it. And for some reason I placed the basketball on it, and this is what was staring at me kind of when I like was thinking of the toy. So I said, oh my God, imagine a round headed toy with dope little shoes, right? Like, that's the original idea. These are early drawings of the first ever CRAX toy. As you can see, he's like a round figure with a big smile, and I was like, I love it. I love this concept of just having a big headed toy with a huge smile, just kind of always smiling at you. So we started messing around with design in 3D, and we came up with this. As you can see, he looks super dope, bro. Like, this is the original CRAX design. He has grills, but after staring at him for a long time, I felt like something was missing. You know, like, I felt like he needed more personality, like more life. So I decided to kind of look back at cartoons that I used to watch as a kid, and I'm gonna name you guys the 4 biggest inspirations that I got when I was creating the final design of CRAX. So the first inspiration is Codename Kid Next Door. If you guys have seen that cartoon before, I love that style, man. They all have oversized hoodies. All of their fashion is so dope in that show, so I got a lot of inspiration from that. Next, we have South Park. That's another show that really inspired the design of this toy. Just the simplicity of them. It was kind of like just big heads walking around, and the orange hoodie that Kenny had and all that. Like, I love that simple design also, so I got a lot of inspiration from that. One of my favorite shows as a kid was The Simpsons, and obviously Bart Simpson was my favorite character, and he's notoriously known for his pants always dropping in the movies and in the shows. For some reason his butt was always out, so I thought that would be hilarious, so I also got inspiration from Bart. And another one of my favorite shows as a kid is a show called Rocket Power. If you know, you know. The design of the show was so beautiful. The way they dressed, their big smiles, their big heads. I love this, so they also inspired me for the design of CRAX. So I am a very creative person. I think of these crazy ideas, but God did not bless me with the gift of sketching and drawing, okay? I cannot draw for my life. I literally draw stick figures, smiley faces, but my brain can draw. I have insane ideas ideas in my brain, but I needed somebody to be able to translate these ideas into paper. And I want to give a huge shout out to Eric Nikolai. He's an insane graphic designer, and I hopped on a call with him and I just told him my ideas for CRAX, and I wanted to see if he could bring it to life. And after a couple hours, he was able to create the first ever design of CRAX, which is this right here. As you can see, he looks so dope. He has a big smile, but he has more personality. He has clothes now. He has some baggy clothes. He has a little hat. I absolutely love this first design. So after a couple weeks of just going back and forth and me telling him kind of how I wanted him to look like, this was the final sketch that we came up with. So as you can see, he has a big smile, big head. He has an orange hoodie, kind of drooping oversized pants. You can see his butt cheeks in the back. He has red shoes, and he has the iconic X in the back of his head. And I also want to give a huge shout out to Edwin Kuhn. He's another insane designer that's helping the brand grow. I mean, he's been creating really dope graphics like the spray paint graphics that you guys saw, and he's also helping with the website and the packaging of the toy. So shout out my boy Edwin. So most of these art toys have certain features that all of their toys have in similarity, right? So we have bear bricks. All of them are this same shape with the little Lego hands. So I wanted to find a certain feature that would be similar in all the CRAX toys that are coming in the future, and I decided to make it his big smile and the X on the back of his head. So all future designs will always have this X and his iconic big smile. So I was super happy with this final sketch, but like everything, man, I have to create this thing into a real toy. Obviously it's a 2D image and I love it, but how can we create this thing into an actual real living thing in the real world, man? And this is when I got introduced to the process of prototyping. So if you don't know about toy manufacturing, it's totally cool. I'm learning with you guys, okay? So let's learn together. Obviously you need a prototype to make sure that the toy looks and feels how you want it, and this is not as easy as it sounds. And let me tell you guys, this is a very, very expensive process. I'm not even gonna lie, I've spent thousands of dollars in the prototyping phase. So after a lot of trial and error, we finally created this 3D render of CRAX, and I mean, I'm in love with it, bro. Like, as soon as I saw this 3D render, I said, oh my god, this looks so sick, bro. So then we got it printed and painted, and I finally received it, and this was my reaction.
It looks so cool.
That's amazing.
Oh my god. Damn.
Wait, the girls want to meet it.
Girls, it's CRAX. My first ever prototype. We have it in hand. This is the start of a legendary character. CRAX, baby.
And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, our first ever CRAX prototype. I mean, this thing's gonna be worth millions one day, man. I am holding the first ever CRAX prototype. I mean, look how awesome this toy is, man. As you can see, he has the big iconic smile, the iconic X in the back, which again, this is gonna be in every single CRAX toy in the future, and his iconic butt crack in the back. And I really love his shoes, man. Like, his shoes are so dope. They're like little red kind of Converse. He's just so dope. Like, he's compact, but he's so dope. Unfortunately, in the prototype, I did add this logo here, but since then we've decided we're actually gonna not have this logo in the final product. I think it looks cleaner with just the orange hoodie. I think the X is enough branding for CRAX. When you guys receive the toy, he's gonna have CRAX in the bottom of his foot, which is a really cool detail. So even though I love how this toy looks, what makes me even more happy is this isn't even the final product. The toy that you guys are gonna receive when you order CRAX is gonna be 10 times better quality. This is a 3D printed version. You guys are gonna get a high quality vinyl toy. Like, you guys are gonna get the legit version. Unfortunately, I don't have that version yet. The toys are still in production to this day. If you guys didn't know about toy production, it takes really long. It takes about almost 100 total days to make a toy. It's insane. So please be patient with me, guys. And also, I am opening the pre-order for this toy September 1st. I'm only making 250 of these toys, and once it sells out, this design is never coming back. So this is the first ever design of CRAX. If you guys want to sign up to be one of the first people to pre-order it, make sure to go to craxtoys.com and sign up there. Again, I know this toy already looks super dope, but the toy that you will receive is going to be higher quality. The packaging is going to be insane. I'm so excited for you to see it. So obviously, when a toy comes out, you do have to market it and kind of show it to the world. And I'm really proud of the way that I marketed this toy. I think it was pretty creative. So I wanted to take you guys on the journey of how I marketed the creation of CRAX. So obviously everything needs a logo, and I had no logo in the beginning. I was like, man, how should I make it? So again, Eric Eric, the graphic designer, cooked up 3 different options of how we thought that the CRAX logo should look like. And I went on social media and I made a poll. I made a poll on Instagram and I made a poll here on YouTube, basically just allowing you guys to decide the best logo for the brand. And everybody, including Instagram and YouTube together, all voted for this logo right here. So I thought it would be cool to involve you guys in the process of creating this brand, so you guys could always say you were a part of this brand. So you guys chose the logo. And I posted this picture right here, and it was kind of like the first ever reveal of the brand. As you can see, it's like a spotlight CRAX logo. And if you look closely, I did do a bit of a sneak peek Easter egg on how CRAX looked. He was in the shadows, so you really couldn't have any idea of his colors, but I really like that little Easter egg. A lot of people were like, oh my god, he has a huge smile. Oh my god, I'm so excited. And then after that, I decided to just post a couple teasers of spray paint around the city using the CRAX logo. So as you see here, this is a billboard with the CRAX logo and the smiles over the people's faces. And even here you see a Hollywood street sign, but it says CRAX on top of it. I even made a dope video of like a Toy Story parody where it starts very friendly and happy, kind of like an iconic little Toy Story video, and then out of nowhere it cuts to them all destroyed with spray paint all over them. And then as you see, the CRAX logo pops up when you zoom out. So basically I'm creating this little narrative of this toy, man, and I'm basically making this guy more than just a toy. He's a brand, he's a personality, he's a literal character in the world now. He's over here vandalizing, he's destroying Toy Story, and I thought it would be a dope video just because it kind of signifies that there's a new toy in town. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that's gonna take over. Forget all these old toys from the 90s. We love them, but it's time we move on and make some dope toys, man. And that's why CRAX Toys is here, man. We're gonna make dope toys. We're gonna change the toy culture, man, and I cannot wait to see him on your guys' gaming setups and rooms. So after teasing him, I thought it was officially time to reveal the toy to the world. So I dropped this really dope animation video of CRAX spray painting, and then he gets caught by the police, and then he turns around and smiles, and then he does this exact pose, and then he starts spinning, and you can see his butt cheeks. And man, I love this video. It got so much love on social media, man. And I just wanted to encourage you guys, bro, like, don't be scared to get creative. Don't be scared to think outside of the box when it comes to marketing, whether it's a brand or your company or even yourself, man. Like, I want to encourage you guys, try random things, like take risks, bro. That's what I'm doing with this brand. Like, I'm just taking risks and having fun with it. So as you can see, I just made that animation. A lot of people love it. And man, honestly, I did not expect the love that I've gotten, man. Like, so many people have told me they're gonna buy this toy. It's gotten to the point where I'm kind of worried. When I first decided to make only 250 toys, I thought that was an insane amount of toys. I was like, there's no way that 250 people are gonna buy this toy. And guys, I'm honestly like worried because over 500 people have signed up on the website. And again, I'm not saying all 500 people are gonna buy it, but that's an insane amount of people. Like, I'm starting to think this thing might sell out really fast. So if you guys want to get this thing in time before it sells out, September 1st at 12 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, I'm opening up the website for pre-order. Once it's 250, it's gonna close. The estimated date that we currently have for you guys to receive this toy is around November and December. So again, please be patient, guys. It takes a really long time to make these toys, and I'm learning more in the future, obviously, to plan it out with better timing. But I really wanted to drop this pre-order on September 1st because it's a special day, man. It's actually my birthday. I turned 26 that day, and I thought it would be really awesome to release my first ever CRAX toy on my birthday. So again, the pre-order opens September 1st. Make sure to go to craxtoys.com to sign up for the pre-order list. And hopefully you guys can make it, man. And this is for my people here on YouTube. If you do make it to the pre-order, make sure to use code BDAY at checkout, and I'm gonna give you guys free shipping, okay? So you don't have to pay for shipping if you guys use code BDAY. This is only valid for people in America. If you don't live in America and you do want to buy him, unfortunately, you do have to pay international shipping because it is very expensive. He's such a clean art piece to any room, bro. Like, literally right here. I can just place him right here. He's just such a clean piece of art. Like, I think he just looks so dope in any setting. This is gonna be a hot toy, man. So if you guys want to hop on the trend and own the first ever official OG CRAX toy, September 1st, the pre-order drops, and we're adding a bunch of dope things. I don't want to say too much, but the packaging is going to be super sick, and we're also going to be adding a certificate of authenticity to every single package. Basically shows what number you are out of 250. So if you get the 20th toy, it's going to say 20 out of 250, and you're going to have the certificate of authenticity, so people will forever know that you have the original CRAX toy. And yeah, man, I've had so much fun with this toy. I literally took him to Japan, took a bunch of dope pictures, took a bunch of cool videos on my camcorder, and people have loved it, man. Like, Like, I've just been posting these videos for fun, and all of you guys have shown so much support to this toy, man. So I'm just so happy. Like, a lot of hype is building up. I even made a TikTok for the toy, and it has 2,000 followers already. 2,000 followers. I only made 250 of these toys, man. Jesus, I'm starting to think I should have made more. But hopefully you guys can make it, man. I'll be really sad if you guys really wanted one and you're not able to make it to the pre-order. But hopefully it doesn't sell out too fast to the point that, you know, the people who really want it can get it. I will probably be releasing the pre-order password an hour before it drops to the general public. So if you're part of my community, you guys support me on YouTube and all that, you guys are able to get it an hour before it drops. So hopefully you'll get it before it sells out. So make sure to follow me on Instagram. I'll be releasing the password over there. So yeah, man, I'm so happy to take you guys on this journey of CRAX toys. This is only the beginning. You know, I just explained to you guys really the whole beginning process of creating CRAX, and don't worry, I'm documenting the whole journey, including the second drop. I'm gonna be recording everything from when I open the pre-order to when it sells out to shipping it to you guys to the whole packaging processing, man. Like, I'm so excited to show you guys my process of following my dreams. It really is a dream come true. And yeah, man, I guess just final thoughts on this whole thing is the quality that you guys are gonna get is way better than this. So if it already looks dope like this, just imagine how it's gonna look when you guys get it. A lot of people have been asking me for the price, and again, this is a expensive designer art toy, so I completely understand if you guys aren't able to afford it. And this toy is actually gonna retail at $150. We thought that price was actually one of the best prices in the market. If you really do your homework and kind of study the toy market, $150 for a 10-inch vinyl toy is actually very, very cheap. For a 10-inch toy, they usually range from $350 to $500. So this is very, very cheap. And I'm really doing it just to kind of build the community. I don't want to be copying the prices of these big brands. I want to make my own thing. And I think $150 is actually a very, very fair price. So if you guys are able to get it, man, I'm so excited to see him in your guys' setups, bro. Like, that's honestly what I'm most excited for, is to see the unboxing videos, to see CRAX on your guys' story. Like, that's gonna be so insane, man. And yeah, I couldn't be more proud of myself, man. Like, this toy is so dope. I know a lot of you want him, and thank you guys so much for supporting this little guy, for supporting me, man. Again, September 1st, the pre-order opens. CRAX will be in your guys' room eventually, man. Please be patient. And yeah, man, this is the beginning of CRAX. I'm so thankful for you guys. I would not be able to do this without you. To the future of CRAX, this is the first ever video, man. And who knows where we'll be a year from now, where we'll be 10 years from now. But I just wanted to show you guys the beginning of CRAX toys. Here we are. First ever design drops September 1st. Let's see where this goes, man. I love you guys.